Welcome to the first episode of Semi-Foreign. Today we have myself, Avi, we have John here, we got Badge, and Seeds. We're just a bunch of average kids from an average town that's 95% white. So we make up all of the diversity in this town. It's pretty sick, actually.
It's absolutely right, sir. Thank you for saying that.
Why does it have to be a racial thing, bro?
Yeah, I don't know if you should have said that.
Why not?
95% white.
I don't know if I like that.
Dude, that's an actual statistic, man.
So you want... Okay.
It's straight from the Southington demographic.
I mean, you're not
No,
wrong,
it's
but
not.
like,
It's not.
are we really gonna talk about that?
Yeah, it
now?
is.
Like,
How much you want to bet?
95%.
Yeah, that's
95.
pretty close for something. Yeah.
I searched up the demographics.
No,
for
I
Southington.
remember sophomore year I had to do it. I had to prove that I'm like a minority.
I mean, you didn't have to look up the demographics
Calico.
to prove it. You just had to look at the sample size of Southington High. But John, speaking of being foreign
I
and
bet
all,
the mic's picking that up pretty
Right.
back there.
where are you from, man?
Relax, man.
Chill.
Well,
You're gonna give them ASMR and they're gonna feel that weird tingly thing in their head, bro.
Bro, we actually started.
That's
We're good.
fine,
Keep
dude.
going,
They
dude.
got their
Go
ASMR,
ahead. Keep
dude.
talking. Why
All right,
are you paying
man.
attention to what
We
I'm
can give
doing?
them
dude?
textbook ASMR.
Okay,
You know what, Badge?
you know what? Whatever.
All right,
John,
off
where are you
track.
from?
I'm from Southington.
Hi, John.
How about you?
Nah, where are you from originally?
I'm from the Philippines, bro. Where are you from?
From the Philippines? I'm from Southington. Actually, Bloomfield.
Really? Wait, you were from
I was born there.
Bloomfield?
Bloomfield Hospital?
St. Francis.
I have no idea where that
Is
is.
St. Francis
I know
Bloomfield?
that.
No, but he's
I thought
probably
you
a
were
great
something
guy.
like
That
was funny, right? Yeah,
Great
that's
guy.
that.
Yeah,
I was under the impression
yeah.
that your dad came here and then just became rich in Southington. Okay.
That's pretty much what happened, man. Actually, no, he lived in. My dad lived in Singapore for a while.
Oh.
Yeah,
Singapore. Got
Singapore.
any facts about Singapore?
So facts about Singapore: they're
They're Asian.
they have extremely strict social regulations.
They're really good, like healthcare though.
Yeah, like the cities in Singapore are super clean. Everything there is like super orderly and super regulated. It's just if you violate them, you are severely punished too. So
It's like the thing he said about people getting run over. If you hit someone, then they better die.
Oh, relax.
oh yeah,
Yeah, relax. Nah, that's actually the thing. So like in the Philippines, so like if you're like a bus driver or something, and let's say you had an accident, right, and you hit someone, and then like low key, it would be better for you and for the company to make sure that the kid that you ran over is dead.
Oh, because otherwise.
Because
Wait,
think about it, like,
how does the law work there?
it's not much of a law thing. It's much of like a business standpoint where, think about it. If this kid stayed alive, oh,
Yo, he's gonna fall off the table, bro.
relax, this kid's vibrating. He's just vibing.
It's
He's going in
vibing.
a
Chilling,
circle.
bro. Let him go. Why'd you
Yeah.
interrupt what you were saying? Just let him go.
Man, that shit is
No,
so
no,
stupid.
but like, what was I saying?
It's better. It's better.
So,
to,
Killing.
at a business perspective, right? If they survive, you're gonna have to pay for the medical bills. You're gonna have to pay for their unemployment, stuff like that. But if this kid died, it's like a one-time payment.
you just have to pay for the funeral.
Pay for the funeral, pay the family, however much they sell it for, or something like that. And yeah,
But you still go to jail.
What about
obviously.
lawsuits? though?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that part.
There's no way you don't go to jail for running over someone.
Okay, it depends if I don't know. Maybe if it's an accident, you're not gonna like.
I mean,
What about
we have-
lawsuits? They do lawsuits.
Okay,
in
the thing
the
is they don't take lawsuits seriously there.
That's wild.
High key, like
That's wild.
There's no
like-
lawsuits.
Like I could literally go outside. I'm not gonna do it, but literally go outside where I lived and pick up like literally this,
A Popeyes.
throw this at the side of the road with everyone looking at me, and no one's gonna give a shit.
Well, that's
Like-
true. I mean, it's the same in India. In India, it's more like there's so many people living in such a dense spot that
Yeah.
like a lot of people don't care about pollution,
Exactly.
and it becomes because everyone's there is so focused on just like surviving, because there's such a dense competitive like marketplace for jobs. Everything is. It's very difficult to live there without working hard. So you kind of get to this position where like you don't care about anything else except yourself and your family.
Yeah, that's kind of true because like for us, like literally, the law is not strictly enforced. I don't know. That was back then. That was back when I was living there. They have a new president now. This guy would just like goes off and kills people, but not there anymore.
Oh yeah, during quarantine,
Yeah.
they're like, if you're on the street,
Yeah.
we're gonna shoot you.
No, the thing
In,
is,
like, March.
this guy, from what I've heard, like literally, the last time I read from him, literally, this kid is like, I think he passed like a bill or something supporting that if you talk shit about him, you can get apprehended for it. They could arrest you for talking shit about the government, his government.
You better
It's
stop.
like
talking
John
shit
Adams,
right now.
bro.
It's
John
literally
Adams,
like
yeah.
big
The
noise.
Sedition Acts, bro.
Yeah,
Sedition
yeah, yeah.
Alien Acts. Remember that?
And then that's when they were
Pretty
like
crazy.
freedom of
Yeah, that's what I'm
press.
saying, dude.
It's a bit of a speech, bro, but like, kids are oppressed. Their fault.
Kids are pissed.
So John, not speaking of poor things that happened in that country. What
Chill.
about the good things that happened? Any good things?
Yeah, we got spider fightings.
Well, how big spiders? Like spiders the size of this here hex bug we got?
Nah, they're like most I've handled is like this big.
Oh, you've handled one personally?
Yeah, but like they're chonky. They're not those baggy long legs with like this small body and then thin ass legs. They're like chonk.
They're
chonk,
just
you know
thick
what I
all the
mean?
way around.
Yeah,
That's nuts.
Big
we
chungus.
put them inside match boxes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Like
We know
Like
what
a
matchboxes
box
are.
of matches.
yeah, so like what
Are you
put
talking
in
about the
matches?
cars?
No,
Yeah,
because
I also-
you might
Yeah, when
think
you said mad, I thought you
no,
said
because you might
talking
think
about
I'm
the
talking
cars.
about like the cars of Matchbox, but I'm talking about
Yeah,
like the
that's what-
literal like matchstick where you put the matchsticks on. In.
With the light.
Yeah, the one you strike
Put the
inside.
spiders in the Matchbox
Mhm.
cars.
So what they do is like,
How nice is that though?
dude, it's pretty nice. You guys gotta.
I hear you have some other type of fighting that goes on around there.
Wait. Hold on. How do you force the spiders to fight each other?
They naturally fight.
It's like beta fish fighting.
Kinda. If you put them on the same stick, and they meet in the middle, because like they're gonna like if you put them on the stick, right? They're gonna get restless, and
Yeah.
then they gotta start moving, and then when they meet,
One's got to go to one side and the
Yeah,
other's
yeah.
got to. Okay, I
it's
see.
like it's like linear, you know. It's like,
Yeah,
you only
yeah.
got one way to go.
They got to move.
So when they meet each other, they start like fighting like crazy. You gotta see it.
Was betting on that type of thing illegal or what?
There's no
do
no
they not
illegal
care?
thing in the Philippines. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm sorry for all the Filipino guys that were watching. They know what I'm talking about.
Dude, this podcast is going to get like 15
You
views. I
could
think we're
get
good.
away. You could get away with anything with money. How you
Nah,
do it?
fair enough.
Bribery.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Even in India, like
Speeding
you can.
ticket. Put up like maybe like $5. Here you go. Alright, you're free
What is
to go,
it? The
sir.
speeding ticket going to be like more than that, or just because the cop?
No, it's the
wants
cop. You
personal
just
gain?
hand,
Yeah,
you
that's
just
just
hand the
personal
cop
bribe.
like $5.
Instead of like you paying the state or the city,
You pay the cop.
You pay the cop.
And there's
I
no
mean, you
record.
pay less. You get less in trouble, but they gain something for it. So that's how
Yeah.
it works. And there's
Money
a lot
is
of them.
literally everywhere, dude.
So
You
what
don't
about,
see it as often here because here they literally take law enforcement seriously, as they should be.
right?
I don't know. It's just you could get away with a lot of things with money, especially in that kind of country. It's like third world countries.
Let's go over to Filipino right now.
Yeah.
Philippines. I called it Filipino. How nice is that? Now? So what about chicken fighting, John?
Cockfighting?
Sure.
I mean, yeah. I'm experienced with that.
Yo, chill.
Sky here, dude. I don't know.
See, cockfighting is for like adults, okay? Those are like the big boy games. Like you have to raise your own cock.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Raise
you-
your spire, no, bud?
Facts, but like the crazy thing is like when they fight,
Yeah.
they put this in this like actually
They get like a ring.
Yeah, okay, so
Yeah.
so the higher leagues, right? Sometimes you can just see them on the streets. Literally, like people just put cocks in the street and be like, "Go ahead, go fight." But on the higher tier ones, like I don't even know,
Like the platinum and diamond tiers?
yeah, if you think about it like that.
The cockfighting league.
They have radiant and cockfighting. Can I get to radiant?
Dude, they literally put them in a ring, like a boxing ring.
It's like
right?
gladiator dodgeball pit,
Something
but
like
with
that.
chickens.
Yeah.
And no dodgeballs.
Right, just
Just a
chicken.
gladiator chicken pit.
glizzy pit.
Dude, the kids like literally like give them supplements. Like
They'll
You telling me this chicken's on SARMs?
Probably.
They have
Test
cock enlargement pills over there. dude?
Yeah, they make them huge. Like they make them like I don't know. They probably feed them steroids or something. I don't fucking know.
You're so nasty for that. That pun.
Giving my cock the juice.
You chill.
What's wrong
But
with
it's a fact though.
But it is, yeah. But they also like put them like I don't know. They so like on their like claws, they put like something like right here. They put like a sharp thing on it, so they could literally like, damage your other cock.
Oh, like
Oh,
a
like
metal,
razor,
Like a razor, like razor claws.
metal claws.
It's crazy.
That's kind of nuts.
Kind of like animal abuse, but hey.
Again, no.
Hey, again, we don't have PETA.
Humans get abused
Yeah.
and they don't care. But
We don't have PETA in the Philippines. We're chilling.
what about? I know in a lot of East Asian countries, right? Smoking cigarettes is huge.
That's huge.
So like, well, how's like the culture with all that? Because I know here, you smoke cig, you're a fucking nerd.
Yeah. Well,
Yo, chill.
Sorry, man.
drinking is I don't know, kind of like a more acceptable thing to socialize. More so than like smoking with your friends.
As it is here, no? Kind of.
Eh.
I
I'd
mean,
say
you don't
yeah.
see as many kids like smoking cigarettes, like if kids our age are smoking.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless they had, like a jewel.
If
Right.
you see people like smoking cigarettes, be like, you gross for that. You know what I mean? Especially in our generation. But there it's like I don't want to say everyone smokes, but like at a point in their life they would smoke.
Did you?
So they're not currently, but
No.
they would.
You didn't?
I didn't smoke cigarettes. But like 'cause I remember like my uncle my uncle was like a really like hard smoker. Like this guy like smokes like maybe like a pack a day. I don't know about a pack, maybe like half a pack. He just always on cigarettes.
How expensive are they over there, though?
I
Because
used to
here
buy-
they're
I used
like
to buy for my uncle.
kind of expensive.
They're like
You used to buy them for your uncle?
yeah.
Yeah, bro,
probably
they don't
like
care
Yeah,
over
nobody
there.
cares.
They don't care.
That's kind of nuts.
They have like okay, the stores are not like the stores that you see here. There are stores with like house owned, so like
You could buy liquor too, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I buy a lot of liquor for my uncle
Yeah, the way it works.
or
in-
for my family. Like if they ask me like yo, if you have a family I'm making my family sound like
It's terrible.
bad, but like no, so let's say like we have like a family like what do you call this
Gathering?
gathering, yeah, real nasty. So we have like this event, right? And then of course the kids have we have to like run the errands for them. If they don't have time to do it themselves, they're gonna be like, yo John, like grab us a couple packy, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
do a packy run for us. And I was like 12, 13 at the time. They don't give a shit. They sell to whatever. As long as you return the bottles to them.
Because a lot of stores, even in like India, are like the top floor is their living space, and then the bottom floor of their house is
Yeah.
like their store.
Mm-hmm.
So they just walk up the stairs to like their bedroom or whatever,
Yep.
and they come back down to sell.
They just put up a window in their house and then set up like a bunch of like merchandise on the side, and you see it and be like, hey, what's up? Can I
Right.
get some of this? And then it's not regulated. Well, you probably have to get a license, but
Because
it's
when you have a
not-
lot of people, you have no space too. So
Yeah.
you have to optimize all the space you have.
it's not like here, well, especially where we live, it like kind of like the upper class side of society here.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see like you see stores that's like actually made to be a store, not just like you know what I mean, like it's like a whole separate entity. Compared to the Philippines, where literally it's like a hybrid. you
kinda
live in your
nuts.
store.
Yeah.
You know, how was school for you over there?
Well, I was pretty lucky. I went to a private school.
Private school.
Yeah.
Okay.
What
Well,
is that?
what was the distinction? Why do you say you're lucky for going to a private school?
Definitely better education,
Okay.
better opportunities.
Compared to public school here, though, how is it?
Oof. Way better.
Way better.
Way better. So
The
private school over there is
the environment is just way better.
over
Over
there.
there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
public
okay.
school
That's,
here is
I'm
worse.
talking about the school environment, not the overall environment.
So but public school is worse. Here,
Here, yeah,
private school is
definitely worse.
better. That's crazy. That's kind of nuts.
yeah.
But why?
But how? Okay, because like
Like, because of kids?
first of all, they have like better. They're way organized, the way they teach.
Yeah.
Well, I can't really compare because like I never went to a public school.
Well,
May
no,
not
I'm
like
just
our-
saying like your education like experience there and here, because like obviously you went to
Baba Booey.
for 3 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So how does it compare to what school you went to there?
There's a lot more activity
There?
there
Well,
that you could always be doing. I
it's
don't know.
like
It feels like
frisbee
yeah, true. There's
or any sport.
any sport. To be honest, we have like a bunch of sport in our high school.
Toss me a
Shame on
laptop.
you,
I'll
bro.
reopen it.
Shame on you.
It's not that big a deal. We can't.
Travis Scott burger, dude.
Dude, okay, this is one of the things we want to talk about here.
Oh, it's in I thought it was in Popeyes.
He just got an ad for Travis.
It's at McDonald's.
No.
The Cactus Jack Burger, bro.
It's the freaking Travis Scott burger, bro. Cactus Jack sent me.
Why do they do that? What's the incentive?
This
I
is
don't know.
money.
Do you know how many people are going to McDonald's and ordering the Travis Scott burger,
Because
bro?
it's hype, bro. It doesn't matter what kind of
Just
recipe
for
you put.
the
If you
just
put-
for the meme or
Yeah,
what?
no,
Yeah, exactly.
not even for the meme, just because like it's Travis.
If you put a name on something of a big name like Travis, people would buy it.
I understand he's a big name, but is it like
Kids,
is there that much craze for him? I didn't realize there was.
Yeah, low key there is for Travis. Dude, mad people mess with Travis.
People just want to eat
Facts.
Travis's meat. It's fine.
I guess they're not alone then.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. You could probably put like
Is it a TikTok thing?
Travis Scott
Probably.
burger. I mean, it's on there.
it's everywhere. I'm saying.
Yeah, but
I
it's
do,
also
it's
it's like a
McDonald's.
like that was just a commercial for the Celtics game was the McDonald's
How
promoting
was the Celtics
Travis.
game,
Travis.
Badge?
What?
How was the Celtics game?
Kyle Lowry is kind of giving us the work. I think his dump truck is distracting the Celtics low key.
His wagon.
Yeah, his wagon,
His
dude.
caboose.
Low
Wagon
key.
over here, boy.
Brim, get you a wagon.
Yeah,
over
down
here,
by
bro.
4. Still 4 minutes left though, plenty of time. But
It's a
Are you a
little
big
nerve
Toronto
wracking
guy?
right
it is,
now.
yeah,
Although we still have another game to recover, right?
yeah,
Badge, you a Celtics guy?
yeah.
Oh, you
He's
suck.
been a Celtics guy for the longest time.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
From the beginning.
If they really
I
just
think.
called that a foul, I'm gonna be so upset. To be honest,
So,
with
Abby,
you.
where'd you get that shirt?
This shirt, dude. I was in
The refs have been cheesing this whole game.
I was in Virginia. I was in Virginia because like every single winter, either we have family friends. So my dad, when he studied in India,
Mhm.
and so some of his batchmates came over too, and 2 of his batchmates live in Virginia, so every single winter for Christmas or either for Thanksgiving or for Christmas, either we drive down or they drive up. So when we went down the last time, we went out to shop Black Friday because of Thanksgiving, you know. And
Batchmate. Wait, what's a batchmate?
okay,
Yeah,
well,
no,
okay,
I thought- I was relating it to,
someone
like,
from
a
your
br-
batch.
yeah, right. So the way like universities, like here we have classes.
Well, yeah, batch. Like
Yeah,
batch of what? Though?
Classmate, bro. Like
Here we
come on.
have classes,
Oh, okay, I
class
didn't know
of
you were
whatever
talking about
year.
school.
Oh, and they have batch of whatever.
And
you
they have
want?
Yeah, it's
batch.
like batch
Yeah.
2019.
I was
That's us.
relating it to something like a groomsman,
Like
Oh,
batch,
no, no, no.
bachelor.
like something at a wedding,
No.
or that.
What are you saying? Bachelor?
Nothing. Yeah.
What? Where did that come
Because
from?
he was like wedding. I'm like, maybe.
I mean, I
batch,
guess
batch.
you-
See.
No, but I was.
I see your train of.
Yeah, it makes
I
sense.
got you.
It makes
But
sense.
over there, it's called batches
Yeah.
instead of
We do
classes.
the same thing.
Oh, okay.
So they
Honestly.
settled over there. You know, I've been a big fan of this icon for a while, so I figured,
Is it polo?
yeah,
Polo. Oh, my mom always gets me
the
polo.
polo teddy bear.
I never really
So-
wear those.
Classy.
That's what. Yeah, I mean, as opposed to our school.
Yeah. So what the hell are you wearing, Cece?
So man, it's been a long day of online schooling, John. So
Yeah?
I've been lounging here.
I had online schooling and work, bro, and I still managed to get dressed. And,
Your
Yeah,
fault.
well, you took an extra hour to get here.
yeah, low-key.
Yeah.
No, I stank
Yeah.
after work, dude. What the fuck?
shut
Yeah,
the hell up.
Shut up, badge.
Dude, honestly, I don't blame you for saying your school is superior. We had
It
some
is.
really dumb shit go on at school.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. There are a lot of dumb Americans. I'm not gonna lie. Like, oh my god.
Dude,
Like, there's
for some
stuff here
reason-
like that I literally knew when I was in 3rd grade, and this kid's fighting it out and be like, "Wait, really?" And I'm like, "Bruh."
No,
All I'm
it
saying is
shows
it's like-
too. You have one kid that shits in a welding glove, and then goes
Well,
on to
how nice is that?
the
though?
same kid. The same kid goes on to shit in a stairwell of a school, and then for like how long?
See, but notice
A
how
day?
that's not
2
even
days?
phasing us, right?
Okay,
It was
Like,
just sitting there.
we don't even
For like
shit
multiple
like
days.
that happened to my school before. I mean, it's not uncommon to have like, I don't want to say the R word, but it's not uncommon to have like kids like that. In
that have
school.
that are not very commonsensical.
Right.
Yeah, like stupid kids like
It's not
who
this
shit in the
bad.
urinal.
That's
You know
not
what I
even.
mean?
At least it stays in the bathroom.
Yeah,
though.
at least they made it in the bathroom.
Okay,
Not-
I have a kid that literally put his shit in a cup
And then put it where?
put it where?
left it in front of a classroom, bro. It's
That
anonymous.
is kind of. That's kind of bold.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
Like,
a stinky one.
It's dude, it's everywhere, but definitely a lot of that here than there.
Dude,
So-
actually, I think one of the most impressive things though was definitely someone going to take a shit, like sitting on top of the stall.
Oh yeah.
I think that is nuts.
We had that was at least 8 feet up.
yeah.
at least.
First, you got to climb to the top of the stall,
With-
and then you
gotta-
got
you gotta like go
it
like
was brick.
this, bro.
right.
Thick bricks, and he somehow managed to like spider up the wall. Like if you were to go in between like a
Wait,
doorway.
how did you guys know that he was up the wall? Do you see him? Like on the stall?
There were witnesses.
There was a video.
There
bro.
was a video of this of said individual. No names if we bring up something. No names, because
Do I know this kid?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
We'll bring
Oh,
it up
absolutely.
later,
You know
but-
who it is.
Well,
I gotta know who it is.
no.
All right,
we'll
tell you
disclose
after.
after.
Yeah.
but-
Just tell me now. Just
So
cut it
he
off
kind
later.
of he kind
I'll
of
type it
spidered
on my phone and I'll show you.
kind of spidered up the stall, right? And
Right.
he was like he had his hands on the wall and his feet on the brick, and he just like
Somehow, and he managed to land it in.
No way.
Yeah, dude.
I feel like that's something. That's definitely something he would do.
Oh yeah,
That's
absolutely.
definitely like. Oh no way.
Like,
that was
that's
quite the
crazy.
video.
No way.
It's
seen the
stupid.
video?
Yes.
It's
old.
stupid, but it's so impressive.
Yeah,
Wait,
it was,
middle
it was
school or
like,
like
no, this
high
was like
school?
freshman or
Yeah,
sophomore.
I'm
year.
not
It was
here.
it was early high school, for sure.
But
Wow.
Happened a while ago.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, if I were to guess someone who was gonna do that, I would think him.
Exactly.
but I don't know. We've had a lot of crazy kids from our school, dude. I know one of the guys actually from our school. He used to work at Cardio Express, and now you told me
Cardio.
that recently he got on OnlyFans.
That was me.
You did?
Yeah, that was him.
Yeah.
Baba Booey.
No. Oh my
You
god.
gotta say that,
Come
dude.
on,
That's
dude.
gonna get bleeped out. Anyway. no. So,
I don't want to bring it up, dude. I don't want to talk about
No
it.
names.
no,
No
there's
names.
no names. It's okay. Anyway,
MJ.
no. So he lives
Relax.
in.
Just don't even use the name at all.
Okay.
I believe it's Plantsville. Somewhere I don't know where.
No, but he was pretty big. He worked there for a while, and then
Well, yeah, he benched at least 400 pounds.
yeah,
He wasn't like beefy. He was just like a
400. I
he
don't know.
looked like a
about 400,
bodybuilder.
yeah.
He
was
was
built,
wasn't
though.
he testing 4 plates?
Yeah, he was testing 4 plates.
he was
didn't do it,
definitely
though.
mid threes though, at least.
Yeah, definitely mid threes for sure.
But
if he was,
then-
well, if he was trying 4, then if
He's
trying
probably
4,
there
then-
now.
Yeah, probably.
4 plates, bro. That's easy.
But suppose this guy now hops on OnlyFans.
Right. So
Yeah.
he's on OnlyFans.
he has some
Uh,
OnlyFans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's not just OnlyFans. It's like he has so he's a very large social media guy. So he has like I think 200 and some change thousand followers. Right. So that's a big
You know
number.
this guy again?
No,
No,
you,
you
you
don't
don't
know
probably
who he is.
don't know.
This was pre-John era.
It was.
So
yeah.
like I just saw some of the things he had, and it made me question like wow, like how does he do that? But like I thought it was just the fact because he really pushed his athletic training style.
No, but
And he
it's
would post
definitely
workouts.
he's
On steroids?
he's driving around in an $80,000 car. Like that's nuts.
Isn't that more? It's more than that.
No,
he has
it's on the used market.
the McLaren.
Yeah,
So he has a very nice
No
like
name it, but you're gonna name his car, bro. Come on.
yeah,
it's
dude.
a McLaren, dude.
It's a McLaren.
A lot of I feel like McLaren is a very like common thing for social media influencers to have. The 570, I think it's 570.
570S, yeah.
And then it's beautiful. Like
Oh yeah.
most people won't have a car like that. But
Oh,
it's nuts.
his McLaren?
Yeah.
It's his is a MP4 12C.
How do you know that?
I'm
He
just
stalks
a
him,
big
bro.
car guy, dude.
He almost fell out of his chair.
Dude, we gotta watch that back.
that.
Dude.
Not only does he have that, but he has an M4. It's like a lava red M4, like Hugh's car.
Oh, he has both?
Yes.
That's nuts. Those are two
damn.
cars that are like near 100,000.
Yeah, like Hugh's car. I believe Hugh is the competition M4.
Yeah.
It's the
sure.
faster one. It's at least 450 horse.
It's pretty fast.
Yeah, it's
I'm telling you that, it's pretty
450 horse. Yeah, I know. It's pretty nuts.
I'm with buying that car. I'm not
But
gonna lie.
yeah, I mean, whatever you go into, like, if you have a large social media like surrounding, especially with things like that, like I feel like OnlyFans is definitely becoming like a large thing. But I mean, OnlyFans has a very negative connotation to it. I feel like.
Well, yeah, because like they always like associate OnlyFans into something sexual.
Right,
See,
but
I don't
people
think
have-
OnlyFans would be nearly as big as it is if it wasn't sexual.
If it was, yeah, that's true.
Right, but like I've seen OnlyFans for like lifting, like not sexual, like just lifting.
Right.
Yeah,
And,
you
like-
on OnlyFans seats?
No, but like I've seen like Instagram pages, right? Like
Right,
a lot of
yeah.
Instagram pages are like, if you follow a meme account, there's a lot of the people that get ads, whoever it is on the accounts.
Yeah.
They have like the link tree thing with all their things. That could be like the fitness stuff, right? The fitness OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Like I've heard Tyler told me about a cooking OnlyFans he saw. So it's not just sexual things.
I know. Do you guys know Patreon?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like a sexually side of Patreon. It's
Right.
OnlyFans, but
I
how
feel like
people
it's
perceive
perceived
what it
like
is,
as
yeah.
like the modernized like Pornhub premium.
Right. But here's the thing, though. I feel like I've heard that from Pornhub, a lot of the actors
So what is Pornhub?
or actresses.
Relax, kid.
Shut up, John. A lot of the actors and actresses they receive like dirt from views on Pornhub, versus like
What?
the paid per view.
It's a pay-per-view.
Pay per view
They
is
don't-
like
you don't
very
make
very low.
as much as you might think.
Versus it's like the difference between Pornhub and YouTube is insane supposedly.
And YouTube that have like the higher pay.
Yeah. So
Really?
yeah, which doesn't make any sense to me. I feel like it should be the other way
I
around.
don't know. I feel like you should make more.
No, they definitely
Porn.
do in terms of like, because a lot of the people who are on Pornhub also have like pretty big social media followings. So because of that, they'll get like endorsements and things like that. But
Sponsor- yeah.
their actual view,
If I
like
make
money
most
through
of their
views,
money.
is pretty low. But when you look on OnlyFans, even if you have, we were talking about this earlier, I think, if you have 5,000 subscribers, which compared to like the number of subscribers some of these social media titans have these days, 5,000 is nothing.
How much?
Right.
How much is
If you have 5,000 followers at $15 a month, that's
Is 15 the average subscription?
15, yeah.
Can
Or
you, make,
15.
can you make it whatever you want?
You
to
can
be?
make it whatever
Yeah,
you want.
you can make it. Like Bella
But-
Thorne, she scammed all those people. The price was $200 to see a message, and it just was like words, and people paid like $200 to see it, and then she
Join.
shut down her OnlyFans and took
Damn.
all the money.
Oh, how nice is
Mad
that?
And then she started
Their
like
balls were
crying on
cheesed
social
about
media. I'm
that.
pretty
If
sure.
you're mad horny, why would you pay to? I mean, I guess if you're mad horny and you got the beans.
That's
I
true.
don't know, dude.
But
Just go to a house.
$200.
There's so many people that would pay to
To see someone big like that.
right to see a
let them know.
celebrity
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Well,
So many
especially,
people
like,
would pay
like
to see
kids
that.
our age like grew up watching the shows that she did, like
Right.
not associated with that.
Right, that's
people
true.
People like know Bella Thorne, like she's a large influencer, and then she's something like that, which I know she's like made bigger videos. Like I've heard about it. Like now she's like a producer for like porn or something like that.
I'm
No way.
yeah, I've heard that.
It's like big. If you look her name up, it's like one of the first things that pops up.
I don't really know her that much, to be honest with you.
She was on what show when we were kids?
I didn't grow up here.
Oh god.
Some dance show.
Yeah, it was with Zendaya or whatever. her name
Yeah.
is, right? Is that should she only have that first name? Zendaya. Yeah. It
Yeah.
Was,
How
it was
old
a,
is she?
It was a dancing show. I have no idea.
Mid-20s maybe?
I can't believe I can't remember which show Bella Thorne was on.
Should I find out right now? Should I look it up?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm kind of intrigued. I can't believe I can't remember the name of it.
But I think the money is so nuts. 5,000
How many
subscribers.
followers did she get?
$15 a month.
Shake it up.
Shake it up, that's right.
what it was. Yeah.
Wait, how many followers did she get on her OnlyFans?
Shake it up. Wow.
I'm not sure.
Who? Bella Thorne?
But some I
well,
think
like,
I think the person from our school has 5,000, right?
On only, I don't know. I haven't seen it in a
Correct.
couple days.
I don't know.
I think
I know there
she
was
might
some
have
sort
more.
of there was some sort of conflict, and it got taken down. No, that's the last thing I heard about it. That was 2 weeks ago, probably more than that.
I really don't
Maybe.
know who Bella Thorne is, to be
Well-
honest with you.
well-
I know she's big. I just
I'll show you later. But
Even if you're making, even if you only have $5,015 an hour, you make $75,000 a month, and then that comes out to what, $900,000 a year
not tax
Revenue.
but yeah.
revenue, and you get 80%. So 4/5 of that
that's a lot of money.
is
Just by
640
posting a
grand.
picture every once in a while.
Maybe
If I was a
640
girl,
seems
bro, I'd
too
start
low.
on OnlyFans.
4/5.
You don't even have to be. You could literally be you, dude. and
Oh,
just
maybe,
start it.
yeah, 4/5.
Just you don't the guy
idea,
with
to
the
be
McLaren
honest.
and everything.
160
He's like one of the
times
biggest
4.
ones. I think he's like 0.1%
Yeah,
or something like
640.
that. But it's like, okay, like people our age, right? 18, 19, 20 even. Like we see someone like we're sitting here making a podcast, but then we see someone that has been building a social media following for like a long time, and then uses that on leverage with something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It blows
It's crazy.
up.
And then people our age thinking like, whoa, that's like a ridiculous amount of money to even fathom.
Right.
So it's like people were like, oh, whatever, like I want to try, but like not a lot of people will do that because it tends to have a negative connotation, which like you do what you want. You
Right.
know?
Yeah.
Well, that's one thing too. How do you guys think? What do you guys think of like the prevalence of OnlyFans type of thing on current social norms? What do you think its impact is? Do you think it's overall good or overall bad?
Well, I mean, if say like,
Well,
I guess it depends what you're looking at it from. Like, if you're trying to go to something like a school education, like I guarantee you probably won't land a job if they find it, right? Which I mean,
Yeah,
it
there are
is definitely
people-
argued that is 100% unfair because it's not related to it. Like, you want to be a teacher, but obviously it's not perceived that way by a lot of people. So especially like boards of education, so they're not going to let that slide.
Yeah, there's a lot of like employees that when their employer found that they have like an OnlyFans and they get fired.
That happened to a teacher, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm seeing
sure
I
that.
saw it
has,
somewhere,
yeah.
like a teacher and OnlyFans or
I
something.
thought it was fake,
Maybe, I have no idea.
but I mean, at the same
It could
time,
be
real.
completely
yeah.
legitimate.
I mean,
I believe
the
it.
impact-
I get a lot of my news from TikTok, and like you never know if it's real or fake.
I mean,
so-
Abe Lincoln's on TikTok.
okay,
you know?
just think about it. Like, if you're like a kid of like a mom who has an OnlyFans, like how would you feel, bro? You would get cooked in the classroom or something like that.
That's true, but
know what
you
I
gotta.
mean?
I think that's one of the good things about OnlyFans, though. Is like, it gives people who otherwise don't really have like the drive or motivation to make money, a way that they can feel comfortable making money.
So,
I feel like
I don't
that's-
I don't know about the word comfortable.
You
That's a
I
good way
mean,
to
you have to
describe
be
it.
comfortable enough with yourself,
Right.
well
It takes
as-
a lot of confidence.
as well as others, and you'd have to sell that, like be. I don't even know what word to use. It's not a bad thing. I'm trying to say like, be your own thing type deal. I don't really know where like authentic more like just like with like energy and stuff. Like you got to put energy into anything you do, but it's like
I think one of the good things is it provides another avenue of income for a
True.
lot of people. So obviously there's nothing, and that's not necessarily something where like people who already have money have a greater, you know, they don't have a step above anybody on that platform. It's more so, it works as like based on the amount
based on how much
of
you
effort you put in.
Yeah. How
Um,
good you are at marketing yourself.
it's pretty meritocratic in that basis, but you know, I think one of the negative things is, and I think this happens a lot now, is it rewards like objectification, which
That's true.
I don't know. A lot of people don't care about, but I feel like eventually, like one of the things that's
Mm.
like one of the
The cam
things
catch
that
that one.
makes
oh no, actually no, I don't think so.
Oh, that's tough.
like one of the things that
Imagine.
makes humans like different or special is who they are as a person, and if you turn them into like objects or idols, then it takes away from the emotional element, which I think is a problem, especially now. So, you know, some words.
You're allowed to do whatever you want to do.
Oh yeah, of
Because
course.
like society would like fuck you up for it. Like,
Well,
Depends.
you know what I mean?
maybe it depends on who you are.
And
A lot of
what it
people
is.
just don't care, which is why I think it's
Yeah.
commendable that you have the confidence to do something like that. But at the same time, I'm not a huge fan of the social implications.
Well, some people keep like,
But-
I know like the individual that we were talking about before they have two separate like social medias, like one for their normal life because not a lot of people like seeing things like that, and
Right.
then they have like the one they use for business with OnlyFans, which I mean you do what you want, you know. I don't know if that's the better way to do it, but if you were to keep something more professional, then sure, I guess.
Right.
Do you think OnlyFans is professional?
I mean,
In some ways, it can be. If you do like a cooking or a fitness one, yeah.
Well, I think even if
But-
you don't, it's still professional
Yeah.
technically. It would just have to be one of your largest revenue streams. For it to be
It's
professional.
just that
well, define professional. What do you mean by professional?
it's professional.
Like,
Well, no.
when you
it's-
say
it's something-
when you say professional OnlyFans, right? I'm thinking of like a whole like production scene, like you,
Yeah.
like you put like a whole thing on it, not just like I walk in the room with my phone and take a video,
Exactly. Yeah, something like that.
well,
Like,
professional
actually, like
just
set up
technically.
like actual like camera.
or professional as in you're taking it
like
seriously.
porn quality. Let's say on people who does sexual things and their OnlyFans. You know what I mean? If it comes to like a like something that matches the quality of a porn
Yeah,
of like premium porn,
Well, I guess
not some amateur shit. You know what I mean?
okay.
I guess it depends, right? It depends on how exactly you view the word professional. Now, if
Sure.
you say that professional just means that is it your profession, then I guess it doesn't really matter what the quality is. But then the question becomes, is it the same level quality as some of the high end of the professional work?
True.
That might not
I see what
necessarily
you- I
hold
see what you're
true.
going for.
But
That makes sense.
I think I think OnlyFans is interesting. I don't know necessarily if I like it overall, but
It
I mean,
certainly has,
it's a tool for
very
people to make
negative
money.
connotation on it.
Yeah, it definitely has a negative stigma.
No, 100%.
But
What they're known
I don't
for.
know.
I
Also-
say, oh, go ahead.
Also, one of the things I was thinking about is, you know how we talked about buying islands earlier?
Buying islands.
Relax.
Were you
Jeffrey.
there?
No.
Well, okay, so I believe Badge and John were there at least.
Am I
But-
here? Like,
That was
No,
that was
not
an obvious
here.
residence.
At my place.
okay,
We were playing table tennis.
Mr. Beast.
And then we
Big
brought
ball.
up like buying islands, and from like since I was really young, I've always had this mental
Picture.
Disability.
fixation.
Relax.
Yo, chill.
Okay.
I've had this mental fixation that islands are ridiculously expensive only for the super
Yeah, I feel like
elite,
everybody has that.
right? Because that's
I never thought of
That
islands,
mentality.
though.
that's just kind of the
Islands.
image.
I always
What about
thought
yachts?
I always thought islands were mad expensive. Like
Yeah,
a
exactly.
I thought
huge
they were
piece of land.
ridiculously-
Like
Yeah.
in the middle of the ocean, in a great quality, great climate. But turns out you can buy islands in like off the coast of South America for like anywhere from 400 grand to $1 million.
Well, Mr. Beast
Yeah.
bought an $800,000 island.
Right.
Didn't he not? And then he gave it away to one of his people that was competing.
Right.
It's like
So
Survivor, but I get an island.
800
Yeah,
grand.
exactly. But like, what's the point of that though?
800 grand isn't nearly as much
Well-
as I would have like I would have thought earlier in my life that islands would cost like 20 million, 30 million.
You got to pay taxes on an island.
I mean, probably.
Probably. Everything's stacked, bro.
It just
I mean,
But it-
maybe not. It depends on the country
where,
that.
which country it is.
that owns
does it
it.
count as international waters if your island is all the way out there?
Yeah, probably.
Then who do you pay tax to?
Whoever owns the island.
There's like
if it's
this,
owned by a country, if it's like
depends on how close it is from a country. I forgot the term that they use, but I remember like the Philippines and China was disputing some island off the coast of the Philippines before, and it's based on
Proximity.
yeah, definitely proximity. But this I forgot the name. It's like if you outline your island and expand it some distance away, everything on that piece of water is yours technically. Like let's
So
say,
the water surrounding it all the way out to a certain distance is your water.
Yes, your waters and your islands. I forgot what the
Well, I think
term is.
so technically the only way you don't pay taxes on an island is to
It's not.
is
owned
to
by anything.
discover
It's not
one?
owned by yeah. Go find
This
an
is what
island that
Columbus
hasn't
did,
been
dude.
discovered.
You find an island.
Relax, dude.
You just fly over
We don't
like.
talk about Columbus.
Oh, man, I
No,
guess
but
I'll
that
do
was
no
definitely
names.
a surprise that you can get an island at the price of a house.
Yeah, exactly. But then you also have to build
You
a
also
house,
have to build a house on it. That's
which
the
is
thing.
probably
So
expensive.
the thing is like Mr. Beast giving away an island. Like you have an island, but do you have the expenses or the money
He might.
to put?
He definitely does.
He definitely does. Like
Mr. Beast
It's
definitely
Mr.
has,
Beast,
but like,
dude.
what was the dude that he gave it to? Does he have the?
I mean, I didn't watch the video, but like probably not.
That's true. I didn't
No.
think about that.
They're
Yeah.
all on Mr.
He-
Beast's payroll. No, they all work for him. So it's
Yeah.
like I'm sure he still has rights to the island, right? Where
Yeah,
he
but-
could probably just do whatever he wants.
True. The only viable thing to do if you win that contest is to sell the island.
Yeah,
right.
and then get
That's
all the
the
money.
smarter
from it.
thing to do.
That's yeah.
But also, I'm sure that the selling of islands doesn't go quickly.
No, I'm
Probably
sure
not at all.
I wake up in the
They have,
morning
like,
and
a-
just
who's in the
wanna buy an
market for an island,
Right.
bro?
Most people
FC.
aren't. So,
Jeffrey.
oh, I suppose.
Yo,
I
chill,
suppose
kid,
he
chill.
could.
Relax. do you?
Here, open this up.
I mean, do you think there's like a
No.
real estate agents for islands?
Oh, that's where you want.
Oh, yeah.
What
I
do you
mean,
call 'em? What do you call
Maybe
them?
in the Caribbean, bro.
Real islands.
if you have to list an island, it has to be through
You want
some
your segment?
some
Sure.
brokerage, right? So,
My E-Trade for islands, bro.
I don't know. When do we start this? Oh, we're 45 minutes in. That's nuts.
No, we are like probably 37. 'Cause
37
we-
is still nuts.
The audio world. Yeah, dude, an hour goes quick. I mean, we're just sitting here talking.
Yeah, that's
Normally
true.
An hour goes by.
I think
when
the
you're talking.
awkwardness went away. The beginning was pretty
The beginning
good.
was whack, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
but
but his first video, what do you expect, right?
I suppose you're correct.
Um,
when's that game gonna end,
So,
bro?
Abby,
It's in overtime,
Abby
bro.
has his own
I'm
overtime,
stressing
his own
over here,
segment.
dude.
What's some chaps?
one second.
Yo,
one second.
relax. That's what I'm saying, though.
104 to 106.
But Celtics got 2 free. Come on, Jalen
Come on,
Brown,
dude, you
please.
can make it.
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
Jalen Brown hits those, bro.
OT.
Oh my God, they put in Marc Gasol,
18
bro.
seconds overtime. Boston is like what?
Down
by
one, but they got a free throw here. Dude, they were up by 3 at one point, and they gave up a wide open corner throw. I was so pissed, dude.
Oh my god! If this kid
Honestly, if you sit here and watch this podcast and watch my facial expressions,
didn't
you can
miss.
probably tell like what happened.
miss.
Like we'd probably pick out what was going on in the game by the face that I
Comments.
made.
Why is J Badge so angry in the corner?
imagine if you missed that free throw.
Oh, I would have been so cheesed, dude. But it wouldn't have been that bad because they would have just fouled him, and then the Raptors
So-
would have shot free throws, and then the Celtics would have had a chance to tie it with the
So-
Those are the hardest to make. Like overtime, and you're down by 1 free throw. This happens every sport.
probably.
The
Yeah.
nerves. I can't even imagine the nerves in that kind of
Well,
situation.
Jalen Brown just sunk both of them, so
Yeah.
he's got it, bro.
Do you know how many
Ice in
serves
his
I
veins.
miss on game points?
Hey,
For volleyball?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because dude, everyone's watching you, and if you're serving, that's the only time everyone's watching you.
Yeah.
Most
that's
athletic
true.
kid at the high school, though.
Good chill.
That's true.
Crowned
we should have
by the
Gleason.
PE teacher.
We should have Gleason over here. Bro. You know what I mean?
Gleason as a guest.
Oh
we
my
could
God.
show off his monstrous calves, dude.
His
That's what I'm
calves are
saying. You can sit
big.
here, you can just go like this, and then you know, like
His calves.
this
There's
face
no
calves.
way he's worked out his calves a day in his life, but somehow,
That dude,
Somehow they're that big.
somehow,
it's crazy. It's probably
It's
like
like-
bigger than my head, dude. It's crazy.
facts. It's literally nuts.
All right, so you want to do your segment?
What were you thinking in your head, dude?
What's
No,
that one?
nothing. It was him.
Oh, okay.
So Abby,
Okay, so I devised a segment, and I feel like it'll be really interesting to talk about this deep philosophy question, or philosophical
philosophy, bro.
Bro, I'm in
deep-
philosophy. We're chilling.
philosophical question once a week. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna see how we feel, debate any of the issues that we feel like we have in contention with one another.
Mhm.
So let's see it. So the question for this week is: if someone you loved was killed in front of you, but someone created a copy of them that was perfect right down to the atomic level, would they be the same person, and would you love them just as much?
Okay.
I feel like this is a really complicated question. At initial initially hearing the question, you're like, yes, obviously, obviously I'd do it, but I don't necessarily know.
Stressing over there.
Double overtime. The Raptors had last shot and they botched. So
What are
we're
you
chilling.
thinking, Seeds?
You want me to go first?
Yeah, you go
Someone
first.
create
So the
a-
first question here is, would they be the same person?
Would they be the same?
Definitely
person?
not.
I'm just like reading the question on my own terms, but no.
No, they wouldn't.
And I would say that because you would mourn the loss of them, and then they'd
What do you
be
mean,
back.
bro? They're right there, bro.
But
What loss, bro? They're right there.
When do
That's
they
all
come
I'm-
back?
that's
like
all
they
I'm
die
saying,
and then
dude.
they come back up.
Well, that's unclear. So that's
this is
something
gonna
we have to
shift into
interpret
a
for
little bit.
Okay,
ourselves.
listen. So if they died and there was like a turn, like to mourn a loss, I don't know how long it takes, but like, or like how long the average mourning of a loss is.
Okay. But do you know they died, or they're just like
They're killed
You
right
know
in front of
that's
you.
what that's
they
what we're
died.
talking
Yeah,
about.
they're killed right in front of you. That's
So
what it says.
so they're gone, right? That's the end of them. Their beans are
Yeah.
gone.
Okay.
Well, but
So-
also this has created a copy. They're not resurrecting the person who died.
So, but you're saying they're creating a copy that's literally the same exact person,
Right. So they could be buried in the ground.
But then they come
Like
back,
you could have seen their heads
No, they don't come back.
chopped off.
right? But it's just they kind
It's
of
a
do.
copy.
It's like this.
Yeah.
It's a copy.
They
So
made a copy of them.
so
Them.
if you mourn the loss of the person, say it was like a month before the person got copied, you mourn the loss of them, and like you acknowledge the fact that they're gone and you're never seeing again, then they're back. That would 100% not be the same exact person. But if it say you witnessed this person die, right, on the spot, and you then like that they were back standing right in front of you, different story. Would it feel like the same person? I don't know, because at the same time you're still seeing that carcass laying on the ground, right? And you're like acknowledging the fact that it's not the same person.
But they're talking to you like they were like, say, your
Like, they're like,
sister or your
"Oh,
brother.
I
Hey,
think I
John,
think I
and
could
then-
handle it. Honestly, I think it would be the same thing.
You think you could?
I think I could.
It's like a superpower.
Let's say
If
they
they-
come back
if they-
after a
no.
year.
A year?
A year.
Well, that'd
A
be
year of
kinda
not
toxic.
seeing them, and then somehow they like pop in front of you, knock on your door, and be like, "Hey, what's up, Jazz?" You know what I mean?
But it's not like
It would be weird, but like I feel like I could do it.
like we're talking about like a person copied, acts the same, talks the same, think the same.
Yeah.
Just like they're on vacation for a year, bro.
I was literally
Welcome
thinking
back.
the same thing.
Just like your mom.
no, but you walked in.
Like welcome back, bro.
I feel like
I don't know. That's like.
oh, we should have brought that up with the Philippine thing. No.
Sure with that.
That's
No, we
not
don't
a
have to talk about
consequence.
his
We can
mom.
talk about it next week.
I feel like
I feel like I could do it.
you can
I feel like it wouldn't
you
be
can
that
tie
weird.
it down to the idea of like a person having a soul.
It's like
Yeah,
the
I
soul
mean-
is just in the next body, and like your
Like,
body really
literally
doesn't
not, but, like-
define you.
Well,
the
okay.
idea of having I'm not religious, and the idea
Right.
of that thinking about this brings up the idea that cloning someone is not the same. This guy would never be the same. There's like a sentimental value, right? From the first guy that you know.
No, but like let's say they remember all of the things they've done with you. They think exactly the same as whoever that was close to you did. They looked exactly the same. They acted the same way. Everything about them was literally exactly the same.
But I still love them.
Yeah. Like if even if it was instantaneous.
Yeah.
Like if someone that I loved was dead,
Mm-hmm.
and then I see another person come up that is exactly the same and talks the same way, but I can still see the person who I love is dead. I don't know if I could mentally reconcile those things.
True.
I
'cause
could.
You say that now.
I'm just
You say
a
that
different
now.
breed,
If
bro.
that happens in the future, what you be like?
I'm just a different breed. I'm sorry.
I don't because
I'm
that
bred
image like
different.
I don't know how they would die.
I don't think they would. I don't think you can say that they would be dead and they would just be like the copy would be right there. I don't think that's something.
But what
that,
if it was? I feel like
I
that's
feel
the
like
most
that's-
extreme case.
Yeah,
it
it is
is the
very
most
extreme.
extreme case, but I don't think it's.
I think it also
it's
would have to do
reasonable.
with
like what
how
if the
they
copy?
went out.
What if the copy killed the person?
Well, the copy wouldn't be there until the person died.
No, but what if the copy killed the person? This is just like.
But you could copy
Oh,
the
then
person
there's
even
no
if you're
shot.
alive.
Yeah, I don't think I could do it then.
I
If the
couldn't allow
copy
that.
killed the person.
No, because then it wouldn't be. Because then, if it's the same exact person, then you could also think that that person would have killed someone else.
Well, definitely
Because
not.
they have the audacity to go and kill someone.
no. Oh well.
So you see what I'm saying?
Hey,
though?
Well,
a person's
yeah,
personality
but that's
is
not
based
like-
on their past, kinda. What do you do? It's what defines you.
Right.
So if this guy killed the person alive and then replaced them, then that's just
No,
I'd kill you too.
that's not. I think we're talking about two. You're saying there was like a Joe Schmo killed the person that you know.
okay.
That was kind of a fire rhyme.
So key.
Little
Right.
seeds.
So, but that isn't the copy of the person. It's just like a murderer.
I know. Dude,
Like,
I know.
no way.
We got free throws
Let's
too.
go. What's the score in
110 to 108.
No.
Nah, 3-2. If they win this game, they move on.
Oh.
Is Celtics up
Yeah.
Yeah, Celtics is up.
Up 3-2.
for finals or semis?
Nah, semifinal or no?
After this,
It's the conference finals, and then it's the NBA finals.
Alright, so this is semis.
No, this is semis to the conference finals, but then they play the conference finals, and then
the NBA finals.
then the
Okay.
NBA finals.
Should we define our?
Half.
Are we done with the segment? What do you think here?
I feel like we
What
haven't
do I
covered
think?
it entirely.
I think, you know what? I feel like if they appeared while I could still see the person that I loved dead in front of me, I don't think they would be the same person.
I'm in agreement.
Um,
Is that a word?
and I don't think I could love them just as much. But if they appeared separately, like I watched them die, then they were like put in a grave or like, you know,
Right. I know what you mean.
something like that, incinerated.
I got an answer for you.
Then they came back like a couple months later. Then I can be like, okay, maybe I can reconcile these two things.
So if I
but-
know that this person is a clone, and I know that my loved one is already dead, and I see this dude that in front of me walking, be like talking the same thing as this guy who just died, I'd be like, whoa, chill there, buddy, you're dead. You know what I mean?
I feel like I'd be
Like-
mad.
Like I'd be
Almost.
I'd be sus as hell, like what the hell is going on. But if he keeps acting like that, I feel like after a certain amount of time, I would ease into it and accept the idea that this is just another version of him. And I could
Dude,
probably-
it's just like Black Mirror, that episode of Black Mirror. I know you watched Black Mirror. You've
I
seen a
watched
couple-
Black Mirror with you.
Dude, there's
but-
literally a Black Mirror episode about this. This girl's like boyfriend husband gets killed, and then she orders like a copy of him in the mail.
I
So,
did
like
not
same
watch
exact
that one.
thing.
That's
have you seen the one where they put someone's consciousness as their personal home assistant? They put him
No.
in a
Did I
pod.
not see these? These sound fire. I've literally watched like
bro.
almost every episode.
Dude, so there's like this one episode where she hired someone to copy how she thinks, like basically copy her consciousness and put it in a device, which is like an Alexa.
Oh, you're talking about the Miley Cyrus one.
No, he's not. He's
I
not.
have no
That's
idea.
not the one with
different
the robot, Ashley
no,
Young
no,
or
no,
whatever.
no.
So
Dang
basically, she's basically the house. They put her consciousness as a command center, like it's like a mini device that controls the entire house, and she basically thinks. So basically, this conscious, her part of consciousness that was put in this device, knows when she wants to wake up, because that's basically her. She's basically waking herself up, but then the way they made the movie was from the perspective of this girl, like her body, like her consciousness trapped in this cycle, like in this device, and it's just super weird.
Excuse me.
So like, it's crazy. Like,
The only episode I watched of Black Mirror was the episode where the dude is developing a video game and he uses people's
Oh,
Like,
that was
he-
the Star
he
Trek one.
he downloads people's
That was fire.
consciousness or whatever into the game.
Right.
But like at the end I was like, dude, still your fault. You're stuck in the video game still. You just escaped him.
Yeah.
That kind of still sucks, you know?
Wait.
what if in the future?
Oh yeah, that's because they went through like the black hole
Right.
and they like escaped him, but they got out of the system or whatever.
No, they're still in a separate part of space, I think, right?
Right, but they ended up like through an update thing, and then they got into like the live game instead of like his personal thing.
Right.
So like that episode was crazy. The guy like didn't speak to anyone in real life, but then he like took like the DNA of like the workers that he worked with, because he was a CEO of like a game company,
and he controlled them.
And then he took the DNA and then copied it into the game, and it was like a torture thing, because like you pop up in a game and you're separated from like your other body. It was crazy. It was
and he could do anything and
it was
say
one of the better
whatever.
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he could like turn them into these like big, like huge, like the big spider-looking things, like 8 people.
Right.
They were still real people. So like when he would leave the game, they would like talk normally and like drink and like all that crazy stuff.
Right.
It was cool.
I have a question for you.
It's like Wreck-It Ralph. Bro.
What if there's like an option, right, where you can be put in a state of coma, but while you were in a state of coma, you were basically lucid dreaming, where you were in control of everything that's happening.
So I could play like real life Valorant.
Yeah.
That'd be nuts.
You could do anything, but you have to be in a coma.
But could you like?
So in real life, you're
For how
basically
long? Forever?
dead.
Oh god, more philosophy.
Yeah, forever. But
I wouldn't do that.
But like, when you're in a coma, you can literally do anything you want. Like literally live an entire different life.
That's another Black Mirror episode, bro.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Yeah, it is. It's like so when you go into a retirement home, like when you're older, sorry.
Yeah.
They put the same like video game thing on your head, but then you go into this. Oh, what was it called?
It's like a simulation.
It was like an island. Like it was just like this huge party island, but you were like 20.
You were your younger self.
Yeah, you were like 20 instead of like 80, and then you met with other people. They had like the network through all the retirement homes.
Yeah.
So like you met with
the
all
young
the
version
people
of themselves.
Yeah.
Right, and they would just like they lived their own thing, and you could do it after death too.
But you
like
could,
after you died, you could live as your younger self for as long as you want,
they put it in like a
and
cloud.
you could just like
You're
do whatever you
sandbox
want.
mode.
kind of.
Yeah, low key.
Like they.
Well, would you take it though? They say they offer you a pill that puts you in a coma and then lucid dream for the rest of your life.
I wouldn't.
No,
I don't think so.
If you couldn't come out of it, if you could just like if it was like real life VR, like that's like
Yeah,
it's
VR.
like the ultimate VR. Like then sure, like if you could like voluntarily come in and out, then I guess.
Oh my
why
god,
not?
Marcus Smart's a
But
triple double.
He has to have like a trade off. You can't just like.
Well, I don't even know if I'd want that, because I feel like life is valuable because you have to struggle for the things that you want.
And then if you could just go into the video game and do whatever you want,
It's nothing
you could
means
just
anything
Live
anymore,
as Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, but you could literally do whatever you
You can
want.
literally do whatever.
You don't
Fly
have to work
around.
for it, bro.
But I feel,
You know what I'm thinking? you just do whatever you want, bro.
I feel like the whole point of living is like you have to work to get the things that you want. Otherwise, nothing
But
has
that's
any
like
value
the
anymore.
standardized way. But
That's what they want you
That's
to
what they
think.
want you to think. That's the standardized way of living.
You
have
you have to
something.
work for what you want.
That's just how.
Yeah, but
it
if you
like,
get everything for
This
free,
is not
nothing
how
has
it is
value
back
anymore.
in
And that's just
the nomadic era.
Please don't go in. Oh my
You're pissed.
that's just a fact, though, isn't
Bro,
it?
Norman Powell is
If-
crazy.
if everything-
It's how it is now.
If you-
but it's
no,
not
no,
how
no,
it
no,
used
no.
to be.
If you can have everything for free, then nothing has value.
Yeah, you wouldn't get you
Sure.
wouldn't get excitement from.
So
anything.
that's not like a condition of this current society or
Exactly.
societal
You're
norms.
pulling yourself away.
If
from
I
the
could go,
societal
if I could
norm.
go out right now
No, you're not.
and buy
Not
like,
norm, but society.
I'm
itself.
saying you're pulling yourself away from something where you have
Abby,
to work
I'm
for things of
I'm
value.
offering you a pill that would make you God.
But fake God, though.
So
no, I would have to say no.
reality
Because-
is like in your head.
Because realistically, like you are still living. You need to function, right?
Yeah.
Without, like your body needs to function.
But your
on its
body is
own.
being sustained by some device. It doesn't matter. You're in a coma. You consume.
It depends. It depends what stage in life, I guess. Like if you were like 95 and you had the walls of your retirement home,
Yeah.
then sure. But we're 20 and we.
So it becomes a question of
Yeah,
how
like a life
old
to
I would
live.
want to do this, not like would I ever want to do this.
Exactly, I guess.
Well, I mean, you go from something that might have meaning to something that definitely doesn't have meaning.
Okay, but
Right,
what
like
does
your
what,
real
what,
life-
What does it mean to have meaning? In your life?
Right, that's another
That's
difficult
what I'm
question.
saying. It's literally
I think-
your way of living is the way you perceive it. If you can only perceive something that you're like, you can, if it's like basically you're in a sandbox mode. Basically, that is an OP way of living.
Creative Minecraft.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
but okay, I guess one of the problems that I have with
I
what
can see
you're
where you're coming
saying
from.
is that if I can have anything I want whenever I want, then that thing that I originally wanted has no value.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. You're coming from playing a video game with cheats on.
Right. Eventually, I'll get sick of cheating because nothing that I'm doing is meaningful.
Yeah, life will just kind of like drain out. If I could go out and buy an Aventador right now, I would.
You
But
would
nothing, it wouldn't matter, you know? Like, didn't do anything for it.
True. I guess I know what you're coming from, but like, there's so many different things to do when you're in a sandbox.
But everyone else is in a sandbox.
Yeah, but how long does it take for you to like?
Everyone that you're in there with is in a sandbox. It's all everyone's the same. They can all do whatever they want. So if every
This
single
is your own perception.
So you're alone.
You're alone.
You're not alone. You're surrounded by what you think of.
Okay, so you can imagine people to be in your simulation. Is what you're saying.
But then that would also take meaning away from people because technically
Right.
you are that person.
Okay, but you don't know that. But you don't know that they are like not people. That you don't. It's basically you having schizophrenia.
Okay.
Lucid schizophrenia is what you're saying.
Kinda, but because you don't know that these people exist for sure. Because after you take the pill, you could not tell reality from
Fantasy.
from fantasy. Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, you were living in a fantasy world of your own creation.
Yeah, but you're saying fantasy all the time would be great. But I think the only reason why it looks like that now is because you're not living in fantasy. But if you live in
No one
fantasy
is.
forever, it's not
Except for
fantasy
Jeff
anymore.
Bezos.
It just kind of sucks.
Big guy, no.
Yo, Jeff Bezos, if you ever came across this video, Venmo John Idion.
All right, what are we saying?
What are we saying? What do you mean?
We're like probably nearing an hour here.
Nearing an hour?
Probably. It's been a long
Who's
time.
gonna do all this editing?
Seeds is.
I guess I am.
I thought Dizab was coming.
We had 4 people. I don't know. Well, watching this over like a bunch of times is gonna take a long time.
Well, do you think it will? Oh, you're gonna have to bleep out one part.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to bleep out multiple things and cut things, so it's gonna take like a while. And on top of everything else, and like the personal things I want to do, like YouTube and stuff, it's gonna take a bit.
Right.
So
Well, are we gonna end it here?
I suppose we could.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in to Semi Foreign. We hope you enjoyed our first episode.
Of J Badge watching
We
the
can, just,
Celtics.
like,
game.
Oh.
we can literally just do it like Joe
You're gonna
Rogan
lose,
style.
bro.
No intro, no outro.
No
You just
outro.
speak.
He does have an intro like the weird yeah.
Oh, isn't it a
And then
monkey?
his head spinning,
Yeah.
and then he just goes straight to talking.
Right.
Does not have no intro, or outro. He
Well,
just,
it's the
ends it.
first episode. I think we gotta like get a little ground going. You know. What I'm saying?
Right. People gotta know who we are, you know.
All right, and cut. All right, some chaps.
Well, so yeah, thanks for tuning in. Please do subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube.
If they
And,
made it this far, you're chilling. Oh, you're pretty cool for that. You know?
You're kind of nuts
if you
for
skip
watching
to
this
this
far.
part though, like, I mean, it's cool too. So
Just make sure to drop a subscribe.
yeah, if you
And a like.
And pound it. No, that's good.
Anyway,
If you guys have anything you want us to talk about next time, please do drop it in the comments because coming up with stuff to talk about is actually not that easy. So
right.
I think with
If
that,
it's not spontaneous, it's hard to find something to talk about.
that's true. And I guess one of the most difficult parts is finding out where to start the podcast so that you can actually create a conversation that branches off from there. But all right, thanks for tuning in. Again, comment what you want us to talk about next time. Please do drop a subscribe. Hit the like button if you did like it. If you watched this far, you're pretty cheesed actually, because I don't know this.
And
This is dragging out.
5 times already.
This is kind of nuts. All right, see you boys later.
Goodbye.
Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
At least you said.
We're-
Are you
We're leaving
kidding
that
me? Leave it in, honestly.
No,